Well, good evening, Mike. Look, Russia is a big player. They produce 10.5, 11 million barrels of oil, and even more. They produce 50, 65 billion cubic feet of gas a day. They export about 4 million barrels to Europe and about maybe 17 billion cubic feet of gas. So that's a lot of gas and oil that needs to be replaced. There isn't that kind of spare capacity in the world. And even if you could add more oil production, and you'd have to deliver it. You have to deliver as refined products. So the markets in Europe are not easy to get to. They're quite complex. The gas is even more difficult because when you end up trying to sell LNG in Europe, LNG is 7-8 times its normal prices. It's running about $28, $29 a million BTU. So the legacy users of Russian gas aren't going to want gas at that price. So in the immediate term, I think the Europeans have come to the conclusion that there isn't much they can do right now. Now, 2027, okay, but that's 5 years from now. So in the meantime, I think this tragedy needs a solution. There must be some compromises. At the end of the day, what's the problem with being another Sweden or another Austria or another Switzerland? All of those are neutral countries. Maybe that's a short-term solution.
Right. I mean, I guess the question then, if in fact we're going to be in this situation for some indefinite period of time, we just don't know. We've been talking so much about how there's been this self-sanctioning effect where typical buyers are not purchasing Russian oil, even if they're able to. Do you think that's a sustainable situation where Russian oil and gas do not find their way onto the global market in some fashion if prices persist in these ranges right now?
Well, at the end of the day, it's all about economics. The Russians will discount their oil. There are markets in the Far East that are very happy to buy lower-priced oil. But as you say, the self-sanctioning isn't doing any good to the consumers. At the end of the day, these higher prices get passed on to the consumer. So this is not going to penalize Russia. Russia will find a market. As we were saying, this is not an easy solution for OPEC to fix. In any case, oil, frankly, and energy in general, should not be weaponized. It's not a good, healthy way to treat commodities. It ends up spreading across the other markets into other commodities. So the best solution is a calm, sensible slowdown of this railroad that's running off the track. Try to save all the young people, the tragedy of millions being displaced. This could get worse. We are not seeing the end of it. And it should be stopped while it can be. But it's not penalizing Russia in the long term. Russia will find markets.